Amigos, here are your directions for today, el 24 de mayo. We're going to be focusing on weather and shopping and season vocabulary for this week. You should have filled this part out on your vocab sheet when we started clothing, but I do have a video to help refresh your memory in the Did You Get It? So we're going to be talking about clothing, tener phrases, seasons, and then some shopping vocabulary as well. So we might review some of that clothing vocabulary as we go. So for this reading practice, you're going to match the weather expression with the article of clothing that you may need for that weather. And then for the second one, you're going to match the season with the weather that goes with that season. So some easy matching practice there. And then you're going to do the Did You Get It? And here is where I have the review video. So this is just the weather seasons vocabulary here. So you can watch that if you need to finish filling out your vocab sheet. If they're missing anything from before, you can look at the vocab video from last chapter or last season, or last week, I should say. But this will help you refresh that. Hopefully your vocab sheet is already filled out. And then you're going to do the go formative. So you're going to do a few things with this first one here. You're going to answer the question, ¿Qué tiempo hace? What's the weather? So you'll just tell me the weather expression here. And then, ¿Qué estación es? An estación is a season. So what season would this be happening in? So answer for all these pictures. What's the weather? What's the season? For here, we're going to do practice with saying how much things cost. So on your sheet, you have cuánto cuesta, how much does something cost? And then you have it or they cost. So it costs is cuesta. If you're talking about a singular item costing something, you're going to use cuesta. If you're going to talk about something plural, they cost, that would be cuestan. So you're going to look at the pictures and decide how much they cost. So for example here, ¿Cuánto cuestan los zapatos? I'm going to look at here. Here are the shoes. They're 74 euros. That's what this little symbol means, is euros. So you're going to say they cost, cuestan, because there's more than one shoe. You do not have to spell out the number, so just would type 74, and then euros is one of your vocab words with a period at the end. So that's what you'll do for this next section. And then here we're going to do some review of the verb ir, talking about where we go. One of your vocab words is to go shopping, ir de compras. So you're going to review ir here, voy, vas, va, vamos, and van, to tell me who goes shopping and where at. So for example, here I have Miguel and Target. So Miguel va de compras. I'm going to conjugate that verb ir for he, va de compras, at Target, a Target. Just remember, if you have an a and an L next to each other, which you will on one of these, that has to combine to all, just like what we used to practice with ir. And then for this last section, you're going to review tener. So tener usually means to have. I have, you have, he has, or she, or we have, etc. But we have 4 phrases on this vocab where it's going to kind of mean to be. So to be hot, to be cold, to be lucky, and to be right. We're going to use tener. So to have hot, to have cold, to have luck, and to have reason or to be right. So you're going to conjugate those forms of tener. You're not going to have soy, you're not going to have s or anything like that in those sentences. Just a form of tener and then the vocab that goes with it. So for example, I had ellos, they, and I want to say they're hot, ellos tienen. I'm going to conjugate tener for ellos tienen, and then hot is calor. So that is how you'll do your Did You Get It today. We'll quiz over this vocabulary on Friday. If you need any help, please let me know. Adios.